Pong championship. The good like it, the great love it, and the best are obsessed. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Almost have to be obsessed with it.
It's my whole life.
Breaks. Ah.
Here's the do have by far the most championships in ping pong history. There are six combined ping pong championships out of, I believe, 14 years, which is impressive. So first question. Describe the atmosphere of your first tournament you've ever been in. And the reason I ask that, there are many, many people are extremely arrogant ping pong players. And even if they're good, I have yet to see a first year ping pong player dominate the tournament because they're so nervous. Example is Bobby Barr, who is a two-time reigning champion, very arrogant, as Nick has said. First 2 years, could not play. The crowd crumbled him. Explain the first year as the atmosphere of your first year.
So I think should take the lead on this one. If that's all right with Pat. I my first year going into that tournament, I was dominating. I mean, the first tournament ever, and I was part of it. Not a brag, kind of a brag, but I was part of it, and I was dominating that basement in the summer. I was winning. I was the best player. When we got to that tournament, it got tight. And the pressure I felt in the championship, I crumbled. I couldn't handle it. I couldn't handle Joe Fanero's German screams. They broke me. I couldn't. The pressure got to me that first championship,
Going inside just in case.
and I should have been I was the best player that year. I knew it. After I got through Tyler, because Tyler Calzada was obviously like my main competition at that point. Patrick was too young. The pressure got to me that year. The first year of that tournament was I call it LeBron year, the Maverick year. It's my Maverick year. I choked. And it is a lot when you first enter and all those eyeballs are on you. It can impact you for the first time. There's a learning curve.
The learning curve, there is a learning curve because you don't know if the crowd's going to be with you or against you.
That's a question for later, Pat.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I have an answer for that one. The first year I just looked, it was 2012. It's third. I was 11 years old. I was petrified, just full on petrified. Because I didn't think that many people were going to actually come. Because the first year we had like 60, I think. I don't really remember, but I was like, how many people can actually fit in this basement? And it was completely full. Cars were all the way down the lawn.
I actually know the number because I kept track every year and I kept it in my notes. It was 88 people.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first year was insane. I was 11 years old. I go, what the hell is going
I
on?
didn't know what was. I was like, oh my God.
Joe is screaming "Eins, Eins" in German in my face. My hands were drenched in sweat, and I
And
was
at the and you know,
like,
people
I
forget
can't.
Pat. People forget the OG, the basement. People were 6 inches from you. Like the crowd was
If a, if a,
really in your face.
if I
Like
miss
you
if I
had
miss the
people.
ball,
I had people 6 inches to my left and to my right. Like they were on the table, basically. Like
if the ball was a little bit to my left and I couldn't reach it, someone just caught it right there and handed it right back to me. I was like, oh,
yeah,
thanks.
they're on top of you there. It was intense.
You try to take 4 steps back, you're stepping on a shirt.
Yeah,
For Christ's sake.
yeah, exactly. And it was like, oh, what are we gonna do? It was intense.
No, the first year
So
jitters. No, people, it's very hard to win. I think Joe was the only first year player to ever win, so because that was the first
he
year.
was, I think, because I mean Joe's not part of this, but I'm gonna call him in to think like get his opinion. He was the only one the first year who wasn't nervous.
He
Is
was
He
not.
was not nervous.
is my opinion. He wasn't the most talented. He wasn't the most this. He wasn't the most that. He was like, how long ago was it, Pat?
It was 2012, 13 years ago.
So I'm
I was
30,
14 and Joe was
15,
like 17. He did
13
not
years
give a
ago.
shit.
We were 17. We were 17. Joe's
I
a
was like
17-year-old. He did
I
not.
was turning I was
He was
turning 14.
17. He was 17 and there was no expectation of him winning. He was just a funny guy. Oh, I'm going to yell in German and this is going to be really funny for me.
And at the same moment in time, he was ready.
Well, he's a psychopath.
I've played many sports with Joe Fanero, volleyball game at the beach. I would pick him over many people to win the game. To win the game, there are a lot of people I would not pick. Like Joe's dominant.
Joe is definition where you want someone with ice in their veins. Joe's got ice in the veins
Nick,
because
you
he
going to go
doesn't
inside
care.
the room?
The bugs are killing me, dude.
It's perfect. Go right there. I'll be inside.
Yeah, no. The second you went inside, I was like, what am I doing for myself?
Please.
Um, no, Joe Fanero was locked in that first year, and then I actually think it goes to show you how much being confident in the tournament goes. Like,
Nick, raise your camera a slight bit.
I see that.
Perfect.
Like that first year, I was the better player. I was the best.
I would argue Bill was a better player, Tyler was a better player, you were a better player.
I was the best player of
I
that
would argue
tournament. I
Pat,
just could
Pat
not.
Franks was a better player.
I
Joe was just like, don't worry about this, boys. I
I
got this.
always felt, and it's something with pressure in the tournament, and it kind of goes with what you're saying with your first game. There's pressure in the first game, and there's pressure in the championship. Everything in between, you're just in it, right? So the first game, you have a lot of pressure to get through that first game, and when you're in the championship, you almost like, holy shit, because when you win that first tournament, like first
You're
game,
out, Nick. You're out.
Take the AirPods out.
oh man, you hear me now?
Yep.
Now we do.
I always felt like if I could win the first game, then I'm in the tournament and I'm jacked up. And I don't even think where I'm going until I get to the final.
All right, boys. 3, 2, 1. Bill's coming in.
Oh,
All right.
there we go. I can hear
Hey,
you.
hey,
Yeah.
Wait.
hey.
I got something to say. Hold on. Oh shit.
Oh, what has he got?
Oh, he has a.
Oh, native. Oh, 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 oh. Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I'm literally about to go out. Carl's upstairs, brushing his teeth. It sounds like.
It's all good. Thanks for
Cheers, Bill. Cheers.
Cheers. I got a drink too. Cheers.
Yeah. What is it?
Bill, we don't have a lot. Bill, we don't have a lot of time.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Sorry.
going to go straight into it. So, what we're going to do is we're going to focus on you, Bill. Get as many answers as we can until you leave, and then backtrack to Nick and Pat. Bobby's joining us at 8:20, and then Hot Alex is joining us tomorrow. I'm going to edit it all. Okay. All right.
Mike has gotten good at editing. He wants to prove how good he is at editing YouTube videos.
Okay. You're good.
It's the business I'm trying to learn is edit so that baby boomers can trust me to edit podcasts. Anyway. All right. Bill, describe the first atmosphere in your ping pong tournament history. A lot of players seem to join really, really arrogant, in my opinion, because I'm the one who positions players. They always seem arrogant. And then, shockingly, but not shockingly, they always seem to crash and burn the first year they're in it. Describe the atmosphere of your ping pong experience, first year / future.
Yeah. Funny. So the first year I played was, I mean, my God, how many? 10, 15 or something like that.
We were 17. Patrick already did the
17. And then I didn't win for like, I don't know, say the first 7 or something like that. And then, but it's way more people watching than you realize, number one. Number two, ping pong's a game of like, little inches. So it's like, you're playing well. Also, like, I know some people like Bob I've heard has been playing a lot, but I haven't played, like, I don't usually play much. I used to play more. So now a lot of times when I play in the tournaments, the first time I played in months, and I can still beat Bob, and I should have beat Bob. And if I had beat Bob that year, I would have won. Because anyway,
You lost in overtime, but
yeah. So, but what I'll say is
This is a Trump-esque post game right here. That's all I'm going to say.
Was the best And
And the greatest, and the greatest. No, and if I played that year, they wouldn't have beat me. They
excuse
wouldn't have beat me.
excuse me.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. No, but so anyway, what I'll say is, first off, it's not an easy game in general when people are playing really well. Number two, it's totally momentum, and you guys know I try and use that to my advantage with like my speed serves.
You're a speed player.
I'm a speed player, and I'm like a fast break team in the NBA.
You're a full court
Yeah.
press, fast. Fast break team. You thrive off turnovers. That's your whole game. You're the Thunder.
That's got I kind of got the shades on there. So,
You're a gimmicky offense, really, is what you are.
offense.
You're a gimmick offense. You're a gimmick team. You're a gimmick guy. You're a gimmick guy.
He's
You're
a
a gimmick gadget guy.
He's a two-time champion.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's a gadget guy. He's a gimmick guy. He's a gimmick. He's all about gimmicks and gadgets.
You're a
It's
loser.
not about actual
You're a
playing.
drunk players guy. You literally lose to drunk. Who was drunk? Tate, Jack Kenny.
Jack Kenny
That's the most
twice.
all-time wins of all time.
Two times
the
to
most
Jack Kenny.
wins. Tournament history had the most wins. Don't
Who
come at me.
Are you sure about that?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Wait, who has the most wins? Pat, right?
I for sure had the most.
If
In that championship
if we were to
games
really
won.
get it together, it's clearly Patrick. Even though Patrick lost in the first round last year.
Games won?
Or four.
Nick, you lost in the first round 2 times.
Well, Nick hasn't won in a long time. I don't think Nick.
You haven't even played. I've been to the semis last year. Where were
Only
you?
1 year. Only 1 year. Only 1 year he hasn't played.
Year before, I lost to the champion. Actually, Mike, you could verify this maybe, but I'm pretty sure that every single time I've lost, the person who beat me went to the championship. Remember I lost to Joe, he won the championship. I lost to Bob, he won the championship. I lost to Alex, he won the championship. Literally every time. But
It's funny how you just left out 6 championships there between me and Patrick.
Yeah.
Between the Leones.
I won 4 of them.
That's a little. Hey, Pat, you notice that? He just exempted.
He didn't
say
my name. I have 4
He
of them.
basically just
guys.
exempted
All
the
right.
majority of the time of the tournament
hold on.
history.
off track.
We're on a timetable. Nick and Pat do not. Who's working out?
Eric.
Eric. I like how I made it on the podcast before Eric.
Yeah,
Eric has
he's not
nothing
gonna
to say.
do.
Eric's a
Where's he
fake.
going? What's he doing?
What's he doing? Guys, Eric, Nick and Pat do not answer. I'm gonna get you guys later because I know Bill's on a time frame and I'm not being passive aggressive. I actually said to Nick, I go, yeah, Bill wants to go hang out with one of his childhood best friends in one of the greatest cities in the world. And Nick goes, that makes sense. All right, Bill. We played in 3 different spots. Quickly name me your favorite place to play and your least basement brewery Lilies.
Yeah, least favorite would be in the basement because I love playing in the basement for fun normally, but there's no space. Like I didn't like that as much. And I also kind of like that it was in a venue that it's kind of like, I don't know, more fun. The brewery, all right. I feel like the lighting's not that good. Actually, funny enough, and I think I might be the only person that says
You
it,
are the only one. Yeah, you're the only one.
liked Lily's. I thought it was fun because Lily's is fun. And I won that year, so maybe that has something to do with it. But I thought Lily's was fun because I felt like, remember Bart came out doing the handstand with the lightsaber, like all that type of stuff. So that year is good for me. So I'm actually going to go Lily's Brewery, Mike's Basement.
Okay. So, like I said, I'm going to fast forward this for you because I definitely don't want to hold you up. But there's been a lot of opponents over the years. Love you chugging the white wine. That's insane.
Look, it's got Anthony Palazzo native on it.
By the way, there's some serious Bill. This is just for you. Oh, Carl, you dirty little boy.
Oh. Jesus Christ.
There's some serious controversy, which Bill, I hope you're there for the ping pong tournament, but a lot of players this year are getting
I heard about this.
sponsors, and Nick chose local, and Anthony Palazzo's pissed. And
Well, I'm a local sponsor
Patrick
athlete. I
to
started the
represent
sponsored
him.
thing. I am a trailblazer, and that's my thing. I'm a local sponsored athlete.
Honestly, sad. That's sad.
This isn't a question, Bill. This isn't a question. But
embarrassing.
now that those 2 are taken, who would be your sponsor?
I would go straight for native too. They can sponsor more.
No. They only one athlete per. Who would be your sponsor if they could not sponsor you?
Chicks Marina.
Love
Ooh,
that.
good one.
We accept. We accept.
All right, moving forward because I'm flying through this. Opponents over the years. I know I play better versus certain people and worse for certain people, no matter how much I practice. For
Yeah,
example, for me, I hate playing Hot Alex. He is kryptonite to me, whereas playing Patrick is easy.
yeah.
Who's your favorite person to play? Who's your least favorite person to play? Do not add people to this list who are easy, as in Eric or slash Carly. Who's good and who's your favorite person to play and least? And then go ahead.
If he's gonna keep his mouth shut, do you know who I'm gonna say?
Uh, for which one?
Nick. I think Nick's easier for me to play. I'm not saying Nick's not good. He is. He's really good. But I think Nick's easier for me to play. My least
No,
favorite.
Bill, you're my kryptonite, dude. I hate playing you.
Earlier,
I don't
I
want.
asked Nick these questions, and Nick goes, "Bill's my kryptonite."
I
I can't play Bill. I can't play
whatever
him. He beats me. I can't. I hate him.
whatever it is about our styles. I
They don't. He beats me, and his style beats my style. It just wins.
Now I'll say Pat. Obviously, I don't like playing Pat. He's really good. I don't like these freaking lefties like
I hate the lefties.
Bob.
Bob and
No,
Joe.
but
No, I'm over the lefties, Bill. I hate them. I
I
hate
was
them.
gonna say if I have to give a number one guy who I don't like to play, it's Joe Finero.
Really?
Yeah, he's. I mean, granted, I haven't played him in a long time, but I just always remember being like, remember he's yelling German stuff as he's serving, and like he's just nuts. So like, and he's left-handed, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Him and Bob are lefties.
And
There's
He's if you know what, Bill, he's one of those unorthodox players that like you hit the ball to a spot and you expect a return to a spot, and it none of it's to code.
Sure.
You know, it's all nonsense. Everything about him, it's like Casey. It's like you're not supposed to hit it
Oh,
there.
Casey, yeah. Oh my God.
You know, it's not supposed to hit it there. You're not supposed to hit it
No.
like that.
Casey,
He just
like, I beat Casey in Lily's. What year was that? 2022. When
it was the year before last.
2022.
he
Yeah.
was
That
he's,
has-
he's really hard to beat, Casey.
super hard to beat.
Yeah, and he's drunk on Twisted Teas, and he's
He's
still
out of his
No,
mind.
no,
Dude, he's
not anymore.
unorthodox.
He's
He's
been
hitting shots
he's
that
been
you
no.
hit a shot and you go, "That's a winning
Whoa,
shot."
whoa, whoa. Guys,
And he
boys,
switches to another hand,
watch
and it's
this.
like,
Wait, watch this. Watch this.
already late.
Uh-oh.
yeah, you're already late.
Oh, buddy.
Hello,
And
hello.
Hello,
How are we?
Whoa. Whoa.
Happy Juneteenth, everybody.
oh God, we'll edit that out. We'll edit that
We'll
out.
edit that out. Let that out.
Well, edit
Listen,
everything
Bob,
Bobby says out because he's a
More because
bitch.
6 minutes late.
Bob, what we're doing is we're focusing on Bill because he's leaving soon. And then we're gonna go back to you three. Is that okay?
Yep, cool with me.
Okay.
Hey, fuck you, Bobby.
Fuck you.
What?
He said fuck you to me, so I said fuck you back.
That's fair. Okay. Bill, this is focused
I hope
on
you
you. We're
drown.
flying through the questions because I fully understand that you're going out with your best friend or one of your best friends.
Close friend.
Carl?
Close friend.
What's Carl's best friend? I don't
Let's call it close
Bill's
friend.
best
Let's just say it's close friends. Close
Close
friends going
Close
out.
friends. Close friends. Bill.
None need to label best.
Okay. Bill, would you rather lose in the first round or lose in the semis or championship by a close point?
Championship by a close point for sure. I'd rather
For sure.
make it in there. Like I like the competing of it, to be honest.
Okay.
The best part is competing. There's nothing worse than being done on
It's-
tournament day early. It's so horrible.
Yeah, agreed. So that's my answer.
Okay.
Like being
Fast
done on
forwarding.
tournament day, like, and you're
Nick,
just
we're
done,
gonna get
and you're
Nick.
like,
We're gonna get Nick. Don't worry. We're gonna get your points in. Don't you
Come
worry.
on, man, what the hell's going on?
What?
Nick's talking the whole time. Let's move.
He's been drinking since 2 p.m. He can't help himself.
1 p.m.
Unbelievable.
1 p.m.
He's
Really?
off today. He was yelling at me because I didn't start drinking until like I think 5.
I
was
started
like,
drinking at
I
1
want to drink.
p.m.
It's 1 p.m. and he's like, I'm off today. So, anyway,
God bless you, 19th.
okay.
Ridiculous.
Everyone here is one. We're focusing on Bill. Do you feel different on the day
For sure.
that you win toward days that you haven't? And I'm paraphrasing this because Bill, you have lost the Bob in overtime. That
Yeah,
eventually you lost the Bob, but it was overtime. Like 1 point is a difference of you winning or losing.
100%.
But having said that, you have won twice.
Yeah.
Is there a difference of not in the tournament, the day you feel different the days you've won where you haven't won?
Do you mean like in general the fact that I've won now? Like, do I feel different when I show up for the tournament?
No, I mean on the
You
day.
saying day of
Day of the physical
preparation?
tournament.
Is there preparation that separates winning and losing?
No, not for me. I think more. I always play pretty well. I don't feel like I've ever lost to anybody who wasn't good like Nick does, and I've always lost to. But really, like kidding aside, I've never lost to like some random. It's always been like someone who won the
Like
champion.
me, like Nick. You lost to Nick several times.
Have I?
So yeah. So like all the times you lost to Nick, those are real. Those are normal. Yeah.
By the way, I'm sorry, it's so dark.
All the times you finish like third, fourth, fifth to Nick, like those
Look, lights
matter.
are on.
So
It's
anyway,
like 8 times.
I love, by the way, I love Bill's alter ego with the dress, the shirt's down, the sunglasses are on. He's ready for the pod.
So anyway,
I think you look good, Bill.
thanks, man.
He does. No, I agree. He
What the
looks
fuck's
great.
up with all the sunglasses on the podcast? Are you guys like nervous about the government scanning your faces?
You know what it is, Bobby? It's people who can't win versus people who can
What are
win.
you talking?
And that's really what
Everyone
it is.
here, Nick, everyone here on the
Oh,
pod.
first
The
of all, we
reason
all
the podcast
won.
exists is everyone has won.
There's only two people who can win, and we know who those people are. All right, let's ignore everything else.
Who is that?
Against
It's me and Bob. Bill, loser. Patrick, loser. They're relics of the past.
I can't listen to this Joker. What movie is that?
Anyway, all right. Moving on
Yeah.
because, like I said,
Bill's a relic of the past.
I would love.
You're a relic of the past. I won way more.
I'm fucking every year I'm existing. I'm there. I never surrender. I'm always a champion. You are not. You're a relic. You're a relic. You're a fucking dinosaur.
Penny when he was drunk with a turban on his head. Literally, like, what are you talking about?
And then who won the next year? This guy.
When was that? Like 10 years ago?
It was 2020, actually.
Okay, so 5 years ago.
All right,
Nick, I don't
let's
think-
move
Nick,
on because
Nick,
we don't have.
Nick, you didn't win in 2020.
We don't have.
It won when Trump was president. I don't
Focus,
remember.
focus. We don't have Bill for long, and I'm not insulting him. I'm saying we literally don't have him for long.
Yeah.
We just got a bunch of losers on the cast right now. A bunch
Yeah,
of
well,
non-computers.
All right,
Nick won in 2018.
Mike, can you mute Nick?
Yeah,
I
my
think we
God.
can.
Mute.
Next up, all right, there. I don't want to mute Nick. I feel bad. Has to unmute. There are a lot of people who enter the tournament, and I know everyone. Not everyone. I know this is a weird. This is a half joke, half serious thing, like the ping pong tournament. But there are a lot of people who would really like to win this. What is the advice you would give someone who's never won?
To just hit the ball back, return it. Everybody wants to do these fancy spikes and fancy whatever, and it's literally like just get the ball back. I think that's partially, and I mean this in a good way, why Bob has won, because Bob returns the damn ball. Like, I don't think Bobby's concerned with spiking it or whatever, and it's just like those types of people win. I think Alex won like that too, where it's like they're just returning the ball as opposed to wanting. And I get it because everybody wants in a volleyball, in ping pong to get in tennis to get a nice slam. It's awesome, but a lot of times you lose the point there. And I think the way you win in these tournaments is by using your unforced errors. That's literally how you win. And also not being afraid to exploit somebody's weakness over and over and over and over again. So, like, for instance, Pat doesn't have a backhand. So when I play Pat, I serve every single serve to his backhand. Not 3 and then 2 to his 4. Literally every single one.
Like even Bobby doesn't have a forehand. It doesn't have a forehand. You got to serve everything to his forehand.
Right.
Every ball. Every ball. And you know what? You gotta be ready for it. Don't give a shit. Like it gives you the best chance.
I do have to go. I'm being rude.
One more question, Bill. One
Yeah.
more question. Bill, if you could steal a skill from another player in the ping pong tournament, what skill would you choose?
Pat's forehand slam.
Okay.
After just saying you shouldn't slam it, that's
But
He just said that.
no, but you know my backhand is really good. Pat's forearm is nasty.
I would
Oh,
I would take Bill's backhand slam.
Actually,
I
Bill,
said that.
I
I
lied.
said that.
Bill, I lied. Bill, I lied. One more. I swear to God, this is it. There are a lot of players who have never won. We've all won there. At a charity, which player would you want to win the most that you've seen never win?
Carly, because she always comes out, tries hard, she plays well, and she's super sweet. I like Carly.
Hypothetically, Carly's not an option. Who you choose?
Tyler Calzada.
I wrote Tyler Casada.
I love Tyler.
So did I. I love.
He's great.
All
All right.
Bill. Thank you so much for joining.
Of course, you're kidding. This is great. I'll see
We
you
got Bill
guys in
Smith on the
Tampa in 2 days.
podcast.
All right.
See you later.
Try and keep Nick under control over there.
I will.
Yeah, bitch boy,
All right, guys.
loser, hillbilly,
All right, boys. That
white
was perfect
trash.
though, because I can edit that in. All right. Listen, we've already talked about the atmosphere for the first question with Nick and Pat. I'm going to talk about Bob now. Nick and Pat, be silent, and then after this question, we're all on an equal playing field. Okay. All right.
What
Bob,
we got?
describe to us the first time you played in the ping pong tournament and the atmosphere and being different because me as the host, it's annoying how arrogant people are.
Okay.
And then going and losing in the first round. They always lose in the first round. And then they always come up to me, they're always like short of breath. They're like, I didn't expect that. I didn't expect. How is it playing in the first round of your first ping pong tournament? Go.
I don't remember. I think I won. I think I won the first couple games, and then I
You
lost to
lost
Pat.
terribly the first 2 years.
Okay. Okay.
I beat
Honestly,
Bobby.
I thought that was just once in like the middle. I thought I played Pat towards the
No,
end.
you
I
get
know,
fucked up.
I know Bobby's first year he played, I beat him.
Right?
Yeah.
It wasn't the first round.
It wasn't the first round. No.
I think that next year I lost to Jack Kenny in the first round, like terribly. And I was like,
It
all right, I'm just gonna
happens. It
leave. Like I don't
happens. It
care.
happens. It happens. I'm tell you, it happens. I'm tell you.
But anyway, I don't know. I love it. Like being in your basement. We got like a bunch, like maybe 50 people around there that I have no clue who the hell they are. They're all eyes are locked. You don't have a lot of room to move around. It's like
For the record,
I'm
I'm not just saying this. For the record, I'm not just saying this. The last year we had in the basement, we had 88 people because I counted
Yeah.
on one of those clickers, and I actually thought that's why I moved venues because I don't literally think I can fit more people here.
We could not.
No.
I don't like it was more of not it was one of those things I talked to Nick about today. It's not an opinion, it's a fact. I don't think I could literally fit another human in this basement. We need to move venues. That's why I moved the venue.
It's built for like 30 people, and you're fitting 88
But
in
Bobby,
there.
your first game versus your last year's tournament, there had to be an edge in nerves.
Yeah, I don't think I was nervous at all last year. Like after I already won, I was like, all right, I can do this. I've been
I think
practicing.
Nick's talking about 2 years ago.
Oh, the
No, I'm trying to say like between the first game he's ever played between last year's when he won, what's the difference? That's I think the question.
Okay.
Like,
well,
that's
yeah,
what we're trying to find.
yeah. I mean, there's a big difference. Like once you start to know everybody that's gonna be there, you dap people up as you're playing beforehand. You're like, how you doing? Been a couple of years, whatever it is. Like, I don't know. I think that changes things. Just the familiarity of it all. Like, I'm not stepping
Like
into
you've
this
been
place
through
where I
it.
just know Mike and you guys. Like,
You're like, I've done this tournament. I know the players. I know I know who's even cheering me on. Like I know what I'm fucking doing this time
and
around.
you kind of remember how everybody plays too, or at least I do. Like, I feel like I know everyone, not everyone's strong suits and everything, but like, you kind of realize like, oh, this guy's gonna volley a lot. This guy's a weak backhand, whatever it is. Like,
That's a big thing with tournament people don't realize. Like you can watch if you watch other players, you're like, oh, this guy doesn't have a backhand. Like I'm just gonna fuck him. I'm just gonna annihilate him. Like
no.
he can't play.
Guys,
You can't-
leading into that, I want all of you to answer. Who is your least favorite and favorite person to play? Who is good? Can't just say
Who's starting with this?
I don't like to play. It used to be easy, but I don't like to play Casey anymore. He's a really weird style where like even if you get him off balance or you hit a great shot, you cross the table, he'll just switch his hands
Yes.
I
and
mentioned that today.
he'll hit
I
it
say Casey's
left-handed
dangerous because he could just switch hands.
and he'll hit it left-handed. And I'm like, all right, well, I hit a
That was
great
my
shot,
point. That was
right?
my
He
point.
switched, boom, left-handed, and now I'm off balance. Now I'm thrown off, and I'm like, shit, what the hell do I do now? Who do I like to play? I like to play guys like people who, like Tyler Calzada, where they want to sit back and kind of volley with you, add a little, but they keep the ball a little higher because that's the way they want to play. They want to volley, where I can really take advantage of that, and I'm gonna really come at you with pure speed, velocity, and just crush you. If you try to volley with me, I don't. It's not gonna work. You got to keep that ball really low to the net, which Bobby does.
Can I tell you
Bobby
my
keeps
worst
that
nightmare?
ball low to the net.
My worst nightmare is Hot Alex. He just returns everything I do, and I have to spike it. And then he just goes, "Hey, good for you. If you can do that, good for you." My easiest person I've ever played against in my entire life is Patrick. Like, I just demolished Pat. Like, there's 20, Nick would be 21-15, Bob would be 21-18. Pat, if I were to really play you, it'd be like 21-8. It's just the easiest thing in the world. I don't know why.
That was actually gonna be my answer. Was Pat was gonna be the person I at
Yeah,
least want to
it's
play.
so easy.
I
Well,
also I haven't played him in like probably 4 years or something.
hey,
Like I
Bob, are you
didn't.
saying least or most want to play?
I would at least want to play Pat. I think I'm one of
Least.
my own. Yeah, I'll give it to him. And then most, I mean, it's probably got to be my fellow Bobby, to be honest with you, because
Hello, Bob.
I think I beat him 2 years in a row now, and he asked for some tips and everything afterwards. So I think I'm kind of just in his head a little bit. Like he's a good player, but I think when he sees me across the table, he's like, "Uh-oh, I got to play this fucking guy again." Like he
Good
gets in his
possibility.
head.
He
All right,
tries hard.
Bobby.
No. It's typical. It's typical championship arrogance to be like, I'm just gonna ignore the person that pushed me the farthest. Like I lost to Bobby 21-17. I'm a couple points away from beating him, and he's like, not a threat. And that's what motivates you. Like if there's a question of like what keeps you motivated, it's arrogant losers like Bobby, and they keep you going. Um, they keep you going.
Next
If,
up,
if
one.
you're gonna ask who I wanted to play least, though, if I was gonna answer that question,
Oh, you haven't answered it yet?
I haven't. The player I want to play least is probably Bobby, but the players I like to play are like Sean K, Tyler, like round one. I like competition round one. So this is just tournament talk. Because I like to play people who can compete with me for the tournament. Like I want to get warmed up in the first round. I don't want Carly in the first round.
So
I want someone who can play ping pong.
your fear is Bobby Barr.
Well, no, he's probably the best player
That's
available.
what you said.
You
That's what
just said that.
Yeah,
just
he's the best player. He's the
But
You're
best
I'm
player.
but I'm
you're
Aaron.
petrified of Bobby.
that's
No, no one else can beat me besides Bobby. Bobby has a chance
you
to
just,
beat me
you
because he
just
beat me
said
before.
you
Just
just
said
said
that.
you were scared of Bobby Barr.
Just said
I did
that.
not say I was scared of him. I said he's the only competition
No,
for me.
I
I
don't
think you
know.
said scared.
I don't think anyone else can even come near me. To be honest with you, it's only Bobby.
Uh-oh.
So I only have one. I have one clear target. Like
All right, we're
Patrick,
moving on.
loser.
Next question.
Patrick's a
Next
loser. You know what I
question.
mean? I don't
Everyone
care.
ready? 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, welcome back. What is the worst feeling? What is a worse feeling? Losing in the first round or losing a very, very close game in a semis or championship?
Uh, I'll take this one because I've done both. Uh, I've lost to I've lost to Nick in the championship, Bill in the
Is this
championship.
okay? What's happening?
I don't know what's going on in the bottom left of my
Oh.
screen. Nick's losing it.
Oh.
I don't know if he's gonna make the pod, but I've lost.
I'm just trying to organize my phone. It's not working.
Don't worry.
I'm
I
just
can
gonna
edit
hold
it
it.
now. I can edit it.
I'm just gonna hold it. I'm just gonna hold it.
What's happening?
I've lost a few times in the championship. I lost last year in the first round. The first round's not fun. It's not fun. Cause like we're doing this podcast right now. I'll play Nick the next time he comes up. Like maybe I'll flip up half the table and practice by myself. Like, you get yourself really excited. That whole day, that's what you're talking about. Like when Bobby comes up that day, we'll play like 15 games,
Yeah.
have fun. You're gearing up and you're also telling people about it. Like, hey, come to the brewery Sunday night, ping pong tournament. And you're telling people, and then you get to that first round, you lose that game, and you're like, what the hell do I do now? And you just start
I'm a
drinking.
loser. I'm a
I just
loser.
want to leave.
Yeah,
Like, I
no,
don't
you
even
are
want
a
to be there
loser. No,
anymore.
you're
I'm
a
a
loser.
loser.
I lost in the first round.
I
This sucks. I'm gonna start drinking and fuck me, right? Like this sucks.
Yeah.
Well, if you lose in the semis, you lose in the semis. So it's
Yeah,
like
dude,
I
you
made a
get to a
run. I made a
championship.
run. I made a run.
You get to a
Someone just
championship.
was
It's
better
like,
than me with that.
like when I lost to Nick in 2018, I was like, I think he just wanted it more at that point. I'm in the championship, but I think he just straight up wanted it more. Crowd hated me.
That's a question for later on, buddy. Don't ruin the crowd.
But yeah, no, but that's you don't want to lose in the first round. It's not fun. Like because you're gearing
No,
yourself up for that day.
losing in the first round is like the most deflating thing. It's like you got so excited. You're looking forward to this once a
It's the
year.
buildup that really hurts the most.
And
You
you're
gotta
like, it's
wait.
over? It's over?
Yeah, it's over.
One
One
game?
game. One
Oh,
game. Over.
it's over. What the fuck do
Bob,
I
you ever
do
lost in the
now?
first round?
Yeah, to Jack Kenny.
Oh,
Just like couldn't get the ball on the table. It's like one of those things where you're like trying to hit like the edges and you're just like slightly over the edge every
Yeah,
time. I think
you're
that's
like this. You're like
would
this
you
much
rather
off.
lose in the first round or the championship?
I'd rather lose in the championship than the first round. That's another full year of waiting. Like it just
They lose
sucks.
in the first round. It's like I didn't do anything.
Yeah, like you might as well not even have been there.
Even play.
Nick, why don't you turn the light on in that room, buddy?
I thought about that, dude. It's super dark in here.
Well, it's the sun's going down.
Light on, man.
The sun's
So
going
dark in here. I thought Mike was because the
No, you
light
don't have
comes
to
on
come
from inside.
in. Just turn the light off.
Yeah, but the light comes on from the inside.
That's not true. Just turn the light on.
No, like literally the light's from the inside.
No, it's not, Nick.
The editing process. Eric just goes. Mike's gonna spend 3 hours editing this.
Okay, guys, but like if you want to edit that, like just saying, that's the light bulb. It's inside. You have to go inside to turn it on.
1 second, guys. This is where the
Now I
editing-
turn it off. Now I turn it
This is
off.
where the editing ability.
Now I turn it off. Now I turn it off.
Pull the
Okay.
cord, dude.
Well, who would ever pull the cord?
That's where the editing abilities are insanity.
Who would ever pull the cord?
Bob, do you know what day you're coming up? You're coming up on
yeah.
Thursday or Friday before the weekend?
Probably Friday.
Nice.
Yeah, it depends when I get off work. If I get off work around like 4 or 5, I'm definitely coming up. Get there on like 10.
I'm assuming you're driving.
Yeah. Gotta. I'll probably drive Alex back to the airport too. I'm guessing he flies out Monday.
It was like a 4 or 5 hour drive.
You won't want to do that, Bob.
5.
I leave Monday south.
Oh, you're heading that way already?
Mhm.
All right, fuck it then. Yeah.
Unless to go to Buffalo is that way.
I don't know. I just put it in my GPS. It's there.
All right, guys. So everyone's been here, has been a champion. Is there any advice you would give to someone who has not won?
I would just say to get your reps in beforehand. Like even if you don't, play outside of the weekend, like at least Friday and Saturday, just play on that table as many times as possible. Wear in your paddle. Get your technique right, and that's
Does the
my
paddle
advice.
does the paddle matter?
I don't think so. I mean,
Yeah, Bobby says that even though he had a crack paddle last year. So
well,
so
it's like
that-
better than having like a $1 paddle. Like if you had a $1
no, the
paddle,
paddle matters, and the paddle and the racket you're using, it does matter on your skill level and what skill level you're playing against. Like my paddle, super nice. It's made for a higher level of play than Bobby's paddle. That is control, pure control. That's what Bobby's paddle is. It's like it's made for lower level competition, like us, like we are, like us. And that's what Bobby's good at. Bobby's good at just hitting the ball back. That's his skill level. Mostly the paddle. It's not really him. And still, paddle does matter. Yes. Bobby has 2 championships.
Are you insulting him?
I'm saying that Bobby primarily won off the paddle, not off the skill level. Yeah.
Oh.
but your paddle was more expensive than mine.
Yeah, but yours is more control, which fit our our tournament. I made a mistake. You didn't. I fucked up. You did not fuck up. You
Did you,
bought the
did
right
you get a
paddle.
control paddle for this year?
No, I'm okay for this year. I'm ready to go.
All right.
You had
Why
a
wouldn't
you
you
had a
ad-
you had a 2 year window, and that window's over. So
why didn't you adapt? If you know the strategy, you got to get a
no, I did
control paddle.
adapt.
Why
I
would
did
you?
adapt. I did adapt, and you know what? I gave you 2 chips.
Nick, not in the
Congratulations.
frame. Lower it a little bit.
You gave them away?
That's way too low.
Shit.
I gave you a couple chips, and you should be happy about that. You take them, and if you're smart, you just retire because there's
So
no way you can
you
ever
let
beat
me
me
win
again.
last year?
No, I didn't let you win. You won by me correcting my game. I had to get better, and
Okay.
that's how you won. You didn't win, and you're not. You're pretty much a basic ass, loser. That's what you are, and I look forward to proving that.
All right. We'll see. Coming
I
from
don't
the
know
guy
if
who
We'll
already
see.
lost to me last
No,
year.
we will see.
this is a
We
whole
will see.
bundle. This is a whole bundle of confusion. Advice for players who have not won.
Yeah, the question.
Advice for players who have not won. I would say go into it relaxed. Especially like I don't know if you're
Unless you're Bobby.
if you're if you're Bobby A, I'd say just no one's really expecting you to win.
Bobby A. Bobby Borden?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, Bobby
Why is
Borden.
he Bobby?
Yeah, practice that day.
What else?
Go and relax and play. Most importantly, play your game. Don't don't try to do anything else. Just play your game.
I,
That
I might be drunk. I might be losing my mind. Did you answer the question of who you'd rather play and who you'd rather not play?
yeah, I said I like playing people who play like Tyler, and I
I'm
don't
gonna
like
name a
playing
person.
like Casey.
Okay. Here we go. So here's the question, guys. There are a lot of people who have not won the ping pong tournament, who are desperate to win the ping pong tournament.
And
If
it
you
bothers me
guys,
like losers like Bobby won. That bothers me.
okay. If there was someone who you don't play in the tournament, you're away, you're on vacation, that you could choose to win, who would it be? I'm going to give them examples. Ready? Tyler Cazada, EJ, Casey, Bobby Borden, Bart, Rob, Sean Kennedy.
I'm gonna take the easy answer here and just say Casey because is it 3 championships in a row he's lost and he's like reaching Bill's territory.
Yes.
Yeah, he's lost. Yeah,
I want him to win.
lost 3 in a row in the finals.
They would go
Yeah.
Bobby answer because he's just a basic loser. But
I don't know a lot of the other guys personally. I feel like I know him kind of personally after his trials and tribulations, you know. I would
typical
let him
Bob,
use my paddle too. I'd send it down to beat Nick with that control
typical
paddle.
Bobby answer. Yeah, typical Bobby answer.
Go
Typical
ahead.
Bobby.
All right, so let's hear it.
Passive aggressive, no answer. Moving on to the next. That's
I
Bobby.
answered the question directly.
I don't think so. I don't think he did.
I would choose Tyler Cazada because he's been in this since the beginning. Then I would choose Casey, and then I would choose Sean Kennedy, and then I would choose Bart.
Who I don't want to play?
No, who I'd hope will win.
Who you want to win?
Oh, win Casey and then Tyler. Casey and Tyler.
I really Casey because I think Tyler.
It's a basic ass
I
answer,
think
Nick.
Tyler does he play every year?
Is it?
Dumbass.
Does he?
Yeah, you're the accurate statement. I'm not fishing for fucking clicks like you, bitch.
No one's
Okay.
watching this. It's okay.
Oh, Bobby's always fishing for clicks. He's a big click guy.
Boys, I got a question for you.
Let's hear it,
If
Pat.
you were to steal another opponent's strength and add it to your arsenal, who would that be?
Bill's, Bill's backhand spike. I hate that because I've always tried to hit it to someone's backhand and he just bang crushes it. Flick of the wrist. I really, really would take that, covet it so much.
That was mine. That was me too. So we're
Fucking basic answer. Jesus.
Yeah, you can copy me. Go ahead, Nick. Sure.
well, no, I said it before you.
That was it?
Did you?
Nick, you did not say it before him. He said it before you.
You know I said it before you.
You
You know
said
what?
it.
I don't care.
You
If
said
you
it,
guys,
Nick.
you
Nick,
know what? It's
You said it to
better.
me at 2
I
p.m.
like when it's rigged against me. I like when everything's rigged against me because I am TV ratings. I am what gets people going, and I'm the best. I am the best ever,
You know
and
what's really
that's
nice? You know
okay.
what's really nice is this meeting is recorded, so we have the answer. So
Yeah, what are you
I'm the
talking?
best ever. I'm the
Nick,
best
not
ever.
only is it recorded, I can see you right now. Yeah.
and actually I would do
Um,
so Bill's backhand slam,
Yeah.
or my second option would actually be Joe Fanero's serve from the first year.
Nasty. Nasty.
Like that
I have
serve.
mine. I'm waiting to give you mine.
It's a weird little spin he puts on. I like a lot.
It's
I think
crazy.
mine's EJ's forehand. I think that's his name, right?
DJ?
He's the guy who's like the tennis player, right? He plays like he's playing tennis. I like how he like gets around it and he gets through it. That'd be my choice. I like his forehand.
Mine,
I
there's
would.
I
I would
don't know.
like. I would like. The ability. I would like Casey's ability to switch hands. That would be cool.
I
Nick
like that. That's a good answer, Nick.
Nick just did that to fuck with me.
I like that answer, Nick. I like that a lot.
No,
Uh,
like if I could
Nick
switch hands,
literally,
the way he does, like he goes lefty.
Honestly,
You know.
that's a really good answer because I wasn't even thinking that. That's a great answer.
Thank you.
Really good answer, Nick. Very creative.
Thank you, Bobby.
To be able to do that, just bail yourself out by switching hands. That's a great answer.
No, it's a great out. It's
It is. No, it's unbelievable. It's one of the most fascinating things I've ever seen. It's a great answer.
almost shockingly good. Earlier today, Nick was like, I asked that question. Nick is a rough draft. I rough drafted questions to Nick, and he gave Bill's backhand. I go, mine would be Casey switching of hands. And Nick
I
goes,
never heard that. I didn't hear that one bit. I don't know what you're talking about.
I would love to have heard that beforehand. And I go, well, you just did, but like, who cares? That was it. Nick just copied me.
Oh, it sounds like Nick made that up completely. It was a really
I
good thought
think
too.
Mike is trying to take credit for my thoughts, and it's kind of fucked up.
Well,
Unbelievable.
all I know
That's
is
what. If you hear that? Did I hear that? I mean, I think you're a piece of shit, but I think
Another
that's
question.
also we can
Another
make calm
question.
peace on that agreement.
Yeah, okay. Another question, and we'll end it on this.
I might as well be Russia and Bobby's Israel, and I kind of want to nuke them. Like if I could, I would nuke Bobby
all right.
and just.
Let's. All right.
Another question, and we'll
Sounds
end
kind of
it.
gay.
I'm gonna edit this out. It does sound kind of gay. How does it feel to
I
win?
don't want to be gay with him and annihilate
How
him.
how does
I
it
kind of does sound
feel
gay.
to win it all? How does it feel to win the ping pong tournament? Go ahead.
I might have a different answer than the two of them because
Yeah, how does it feel to win?
the first time I won, it was like a weight off my shoulders because I was like, "Oh my God, finally!" 'Cause the first year I was nervous,
You were
choked.
12.
Second year I fractured my shoulder. Then finally I won, and I was like, "Oh, thank God, finally!" And then I just never looked back. I was like, I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll with this right now. It's really, I don't know.
I said the word was
Is
satisfied.
it the greatest accomplishment of my life? It might be. I don't know. It's one of the greatest satisfactions of my life.
Pat, I said the word was not like you don't get this rush of joy. It's just like a very long satisfaction. Like you're just satisfied for a
Like I'm
very long time.
satisfied for 1 full year. I am so
Satisfied.
happy.
I am
Nick,
good. I won.
bring it down. Bring it down.
Like for one, yeah, 1 year, I can talk as much shit as I want. I'm fully satisfied. Honestly, Bobby's been a pretty good winner because he hasn't really said anything. It's
I gotta win again.
yeah, exactly. But you get 1 year of just you're the
Well,
best.
Bobby's a bitch loser. He's a bitch boy. That's a problem.
Can this be a Mike? Can this be a matchup? You know, because you can manipulate the matchups. Can this
I
be?
never manipulate anything.
Oh no, of course not.
Bobby's a bitch, and that's what it is.
No.
It's gonna be a shame when Nick goes out in the second round instead of the third round this year to me.
The problem
He
is I
really
can't
sucked.
manipulate. Nick finished at least fourth. I can't manipulate them until at least the semis, which means they both have to make the semis.
Bobby is praying not to play me. He's begging not to play me again. 'Cause his ass is grass.
I would hope you're on my path. I hope Nick's
He's gone.
firmly in my path. I want him at some
Take
point.
that out. Take that out.
But no, it is it being completely honest, it's an unbelievable feeling because you are in front of a lot of people and you know every. I don't know about Bobby, but
Bob, you didn't give me an answer. How does it feel to win the ping pong tournament?
It's like I don't know. It's just like being like high on like a super fucking powerful drug that just makes you happy the whole night. You're pounding drinks.
Nice.
Well, I like Molly.
you're wearing the shirt to Lily's. You feel
Yeah,
good.
you wear the shirt. Everyone's like, "Oh, congrats, man!" Like people you don't even know are like, "You're a beast." Like it just feels good. Um, that's how the first year felt. Last year I was just like, all right, that was kind of wiped through everybody, including Nick's bum ass. So
He beat me
I
by
don't
four
think
points. It was 4 points. So
the first game.
yeah,
And what about the second game? Like 10 points, maybe?
who's counting that? I'm not counting it.
Yeah. It was already
I'm
over.
not counting.
Can I ask a question and then we go to bed? Because I'm getting a
Bobby's a
little.
loser. That's what it is, and he's gonna lose. And
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
confident in that.
Congratulations, everyone. Can I ask a question and then we go to bed? Because I'm a little drunk. By the way, thank you all for being here.
You're
Can
welcome.
I genuinely be part of the ping pong tournament?
No,
I think it's honestly one you would win. Two, it's even better now because people are like, why can't he play? He can't beat us. So it's almost like a legend where you can't play.
Bob?
I'd like to see you in it.
Yes. I love that.
I'd love to see it.
I'm
Give you
in.
the one
I'm
seed.
in. I'm in, everyone.
Give him the one seed.
he's not in.
I'll take the 8 seed. I don't care. I'll take the.
No, because he'll train. He'll train, and he will win. That's what Mike would do.
I think that's fine.
Right? It is fine. I won't be that much better.
No, you will be. You'll
Does he
annihilate us. It'll be
does he have
bad
like
for
a
TV
mental
ratings.
stronghold over you that makes it so he can't beat you or that you can't beat
Bob,
him?
he is meant to stronghold over you, you little
That's not
fucking
true. Bobby beat me
mosquito.
all the time. Bobby beat me all the
Yeah,
time.
me and Mick have great games.
That's true. That's true.
Then play him, Bobby. Play him for the championship.
No, why don't I hypothetically just join the tournament?
What about Bobby can play you if he wants to be the champion? Play him.
I will be the 16
Why
seed.
don't you want to
That
play
sounds
him? Are you afraid of him?
Yeah.
Just okay.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
No,
I got
I think it's
I got
funny
my
with
answer.
I think it's funny with Mike's. I think it's great. Mike setting up, Mike doing it's basically marketing, advertising. Um, he's grown it. I mean, can you literally when was the first year? 2012, and we're still doing this thing. It's unbelievable. You got Dan in a three-piece suit, who that might be the best addition. Now we got sponsors. This thing could be nationally televised soon.
Should.
I agree.
ESPN 8
Now and on top of that, we have the Giant and the Jet podcast soaring
to the moon.
to the moon, baby.
Oh no, Spencer Strider is fucking the Mets up.
I know. I'm watching.
One more thing about the tournament. It's really helpful when the crowd is on your side. That I will say.
Why?
The first year out of the basement, which I love the basement. It was like home field advantage playing in the basement. The first year out, we were at the brewery. I got to the finals and I don't know how many people were there, probably like 80. I had 80 people screaming in my face. Every time Nick scored a point, people were screaming in my face viciously. I think Dan had a microphone making fun of me. It was not fun. It's a lot better when the crowd is kind of on your side, which Bobby, you might not have this year because you've won
Hey,
too
I
many.
have a